Welcome to Desmond's Donders. Let's head off on a donder. First of January 2020. We had a quiet morning before heading off to meet Kevin and Sarah. We had a wonderful time and a wonderful meal. Thank you for your hospitality, folks. However, it was soon time to leave and we headed for our overnight spot at Fiskerton. We've been here before when it was an emergency stop on our English trip in 2017. But it's a great way to start the year. Thank you again, Kevin and Sarah. Fiskerton is a small village in Nottinghamshire, on the west bank of the River Trent, about 3 miles southeast of Southwell. The civil parish was Fiskerton cum Morton. The population of this parish at the 2011 census was 902. The village's location beside the Trent attracts walkers, picnickers and casual visitors in summer, centred on the riverside pub and used as a friendly cafe type base, also serving snacks and refreshments. It's the 2nd of January. We're at Fiskerton on the River Trent. We've been here before on our English Escapade in 2017. Then it was an emergency stop. Here, a planned stop as we head north, heading back for Scotland. We'll be there in 3-4 days time. But at the moment, time for a look round and some geocaching. It's a breezy day at Fiskerton. There's plenty of birds about. We've seen mallard, long-tailed tits, cormorants, black-headed gulls, and last night we went to sleep to the sound of tawny owls. Nice little spot. Second of January 2020. Fiskerton is a lovely spot for an overnight stop. Lindsay explored and I went hunting geocache. We then headed off in Desmond, heading back north, but slowly and taking our time. Park-ups are at a premium. The first spot we'd picked was unsuitable, as was the second, but we soon found a place for the night, just an overnight spot. Lindsay and I have both been unwell due to the water and have now purchased a new jog filter. All seems to be getting better. Bempton Cliffs is a nature reserve run by the RSPB in the East Riding of Yorkshire, best known for its breeding seabirds, including gannet, puffin, razorbill, guillemot, fulmar and kittiwake. The hard, chalk cliffs at Bempton are relatively resistant to erosion and offer lots of sheltered headlands and crevices for nesting birds. The cliffs run for about 6 miles from Flamborough Head towards Filey and are over 330 feet at points. some of the highest chalk cliffs in England. January 3rd 2020. We moved on from our overnight spot and headed north to Bempton Cliffs RSPB Reserve. Here we headed out for a walk along the cliff path to the viewing points. At one of the points we spotted some short-eared owls. We chatted to the volunteers and watched the few seabirds that were around. It is too early for many to be about, but still worth the trip. We're at Bempton Cliffs. No bird life. The birds are all at sea. But we're here for a look round. It's a lovely spot. Rock doves. There are either about fulmar and some rock doves. Great black-backed gull, but the cliffs that normally would be full are still empty. He says there's nothing about wanting a picture taken. 3rd of January 2020. We had lunch in the cafe, dodgy meat hot dog and nondescript pasty, which I doubt had ever been anywhere near Cornwall. We moved on, heading for our planned spot near Robin Hood Bay. We went down into the village and managed to empty the cassette, then back up to the park up. There are two possible spots. One is on a well-known app and had half a dozen people in it. Very crowded. One is not, and we have that one all to ourselves. We watched an awesome sunset and settled in for the evening. Our spot for the night as the sun goes down. Looking down on Robin Hood's Bay. I don't know how much you'll hear of this. It is extremely windy. Robin Hood's Bay is a small fishing village and bay located on the North Yorkshire moors, 5 miles south of Whitby and 15 miles north of Scarborough, on the coast of Yorkshire. A bay town, its local name is in the ancient chapelry of Fylingdales in the wapentake of Whitby Strand. The origin of the name is uncertain, and it is doubtful if Robin Hood was ever in the vicinity of the village. An English ballad and legend tell the story of Robin Hood encountering French pirates who came to pillage the fishermen's boats and the whole of the northeast coast. The pirates surrendered, and Robin Hood returned the loot to the poor people in the village that is now called Robin's Hood Bay. Fourth of January 2020. We had a quiet morning, and after breakfast I went out hunting for a geocache. At this time I did not expect to find anything, as the log suggested it was missing in action, and true, it was a did not find. It looks like it has been moved or pushed down deep into the hole where it can't be retrieved. So I went for a walk and reported in to the cache owner. Lindsay was also out for a look and a walk. There are some cracking views to be seen from here, but it is very exposed to the wind. We relaxed in the afternoon, awaiting our visitors and our final meet-up of this trip, Jane and Graham of Woolly Cod Wanderers. We had a great evening with them and a dram or two, and soon it was time to head for bed and Woolly Cod Wanderers' first wild camp. January 5th, 2020. We spent most of the morning and afternoon with Graham and Jane in their awesome van conversion. Lindsay hinted once or twice that it was time for us to head north. We managed to divert her a few times as we were having such a great time. I had said we would head home, but the longer I delayed, perhaps I'd get another night out. However, we did have to head off and make the long run up the road. We said our goodbyes to Graham and Jane and set off. We did complete the run in one go, so bringing to an end our English invasion and our winter wander. We had a great time and met many lovely people. Thank you for watching Desmond Starters. We'll hope you'll join us again for more photos, waffle and video as we travel around Scotland. Bye for now.